Welcome to the ABM Skittles Club in Wallingford, South Oxfordshire, the home of live Skittles on the internet. Welcome to the ABM Skittles Club in Wallingford, South Oxfordshire, the home of live Skittles on the internet. Welcome to the ABM Skittles Club in Wallingford, South Oxfordshire, the home of live Skittles on the internet.
Well, good evening everyone. Welcome to the second night of 3 consecutive nights of live Skittles. Here from the ABM Skittles Club in Wallingford Sports Park in South Oxfordshire. We're going to have a louder than usual stream tonight because we've got the darts players in and they've brought a big boombox playing some nonsense that none of us understand. But let's run through the teams for tonight. I've got a weird one because Gutter Nutters are having to play twice on the trot. So we've got the teams. Gutter Nutters are put in Graham at number 1, then Amy, Bex, Jerry, Dave and Stu, a quite a familiar lineup. Big Uns have not been able to put out a full team. Another has made an appearance. We've got Michelle, Jamie with his little love heart, Nick, Barry, Bert, Another. Captain Michelle, who's let you down this evening?
Nope.
Oh, it's too early to say that, isn't it?
Nobody's let me down. Where's my love heart? That's what I want to know.
Are you not in? Well, I mean, do you want to play a cheeky guest? Brian's in. No, you can't say another. No, you can't say another. So, live tossing.
You ready for the toss? Go.
Dave?
Tails.
Tails it is.
Thought it might be. We're going to go second.
No surprise there.
Boring. Boring. You're early, can I just say? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yes, of course. Is he aware of the car? I was going to say, was he made aware of the car parking situation?
Of course he was, but did he pay any attention? No, he didn't.
I blame poor captaincy. So yes, at the sports park this evening, it's a particularly crowded evening. We have football match, rugby practice, squash is in, 2 games of darts behind us, hence the sort of slightly loud volume that you'll hear tonight, and various other events. So the car park space is at premium. We were advised earlier, but some people read their messages more thoroughly than others. So, it is scheduled for an 8 p.m. start. We are nice and early. Oh, what's happened here? Gutter Nutters. Is there a change in the order? Dave's put himself in at number 4. He's put Jerry down 1, just in case Jerry can't make the trot from the car park next door in time. Oh, he is. There he is. Right. Game on with Michelle. So it's a little unfortunate not to take the back pin there, but always good to get the first shot of the game and hit something. Come on, Michelle. Autofocus will kick in a minute. Push that the other way. Is it going to take up anything? No, it's not. Michelle's disappointing. Let's kick the autofocus in again. There we go. So, just a 3 for Michelle. Let's give some shout outs on Facebook while we wait. So Chris Johnson is joining us. Di Griffiths, of course, is joining us. Mike Murphy is joining us. He's started. Mike Murphy is watching us whilst playing Skittles in Somerset. The Stu and Dave fan club are here from Young and Bald.
No, he was not able to do it. My head.
I see Jerry's arrived. Better late than never, eh? Right, come on, Graham. Oh, he's done a good pickup there. He's done a good pickup.
Simon, Gary Lineker's leaving. Match of the day. Have you thought about applying for that one?
Yeah, my agent did have a word with them, but I'm afraid their offer was far too low.
No, I bet it was, yeah.
They only offered me 2 mansions. Graham Hemming joins us. Chris, I know you did join us yesterday, and Mike is joining us whilst playing Skittles, which is hardcore. Over on YouTube, Kath Carrier and Steve, super fans. Brian as well. Oh, it's a nice opener from Jamie. Let's just recap the scores there. 7-3. Oh, just sneaked the back pin. It's not a bad line, this. Quarter pin. It's available. Oh, he's pushed that wide. It's quite impressive to manage to go down the gutter like that without falling in it. Not what he wanted to happen. So, Big Uns on the back foot after their opening goes. 7 scored after 2. Thanks to Graham, the Gutter Nutters won 7 after 1. And up next, it's Amy. Graham Hamming joining us. Chris isn't playing till Friday. A lot of leagues seem to play on a Friday night, which makes sense, given how beer and Skittles are very common bedfellows. Right, Amy, work to do here. It's all right. I tell you what, there is a 9 on. She's got to be spot on with it. That's close. Yeah, a little. So for those of you who didn't see earlier, I've got a bit of lurgy. I think I caught it in Yeovil. I'm lucky that was the only thing I caught in our trip to Yeovil. But apologies if it's a bit croaky and I have to cough occasionally. Currently paracetamol and a nice IPA are helping things. Hops are very healing. It's better. Nice. Little unfortunate not to take the winger. Set himself up for a 9. Just left the knitwear on. It's not that cold this evening inside the alley. So Nick puts down the top score for his team so far with a 6. 13 halfway through the opening leg for Big Uns Gutter Nutters. 13 after 2. Beck's up next with a chance to put a big lead down. Gappy joins us on YouTube. Evening again, Gappy, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Bex now takes a position very close to the rad. Plays those angles, might have overplayed it. Obviously a little bit of response, a little bit of light barracking from our opposition. Okay. So, work to do to Bex to take advantage of the situation. Oh. Bex every season is competing up there for the winner of the Ladies Averages Cup, but not feeling it so far this evening. 16 pins to the Gutter Nutters after 3, 13 to the Big Uns after 3. You have to say, Big Uns will be feeling a little bit relieved only to be 3 down at that halfway point. Up next, it's Barry. Another of the team with the knitwear on. Nobody likes the sound of silence as the ball goes through. Barry just needs to recompose himself. How's this looking? Takes the quarter pin. There's a good score here. Dave, of course, super pundit, who isn't in the commentary box because of his captaining duties, would always say, go for the king. I would suggest the quarter pin is on this one, and Barry agrees with me. Just didn't quite get it, had the safety back up there. 5. So, up next, it's Jerry O'Gar. One of the smiliest, most cheerful, upbeat members of the club. Always a song and a wave from Jerry.
On the edge of an insult.
On the edge? Right over the top of an insult is Jerry. But we love him for it. Apparently. I'm contractually obliged to say. Well, now, not the opening ball he would have wanted, obviously. Chris says, we play 6 legs, don't you? No, Chris. We don't. We play 5 legs. 6 aside, 5 legs. We play alternately, and we don't really care about pins for the total game. We care about points for a leg. If you score more than your opponents, Jerry, that's unlucky. If you score more than your opponents, you win the leg. You get 2 points for that leg. A draw is 1. So a whitewash win will see you take 10 points. Points is what makes prizes in our league. The only time we tear out pin count really is if there is a tie, and then we will go on count back. All right, Bert now. One of our senior members, but look how sprightly he is. You can tell it's not the summer because Bert is not wearing socks and sandals. Mikey, who's watching and skittling himself, has told us he started off with a 9. Sign him up.
No, well done.
Whilst not fully focused, I hope your captain doesn't mind, unless you are the captain. Bert now. Very wild. Look at this. What's this waving of the hand, Bert? Don't try and blame the balls. They're the same as they were all last time you played. There we go. And for newcomers to us as well, as a club, we are the only competitive alley in the whole county, and probably now, I suspect, within another 2 counties. So we don't have a home and away because there's no other place to go. So all our members are set up in teams, and the home team stand at the end of the alley. So down there, out of focus on those big tables, and the away team are on your left view on the side tables. Dave now, captain of the Nutters. He'll be pleased with the start. Hello, 3 per ball. Dave says that never happens on his watch. He always mocks me, and yet I thought we saw it twice last time out. All right, captain's ball now for Dave. I got excited and pressed the wrong button.
Never happens, Dave.
Chris asks on Facebook, how many teams do we have? At the moment, we have 15 teams playing in 1 division. Back in the glory days, we had 24 playing in 2. We can't, if we get more teams in, we've had 4 new teams join us this year, which is fantastic. If we have any more, we may have to split into 2 divisions just to cope with it all, but we've been really enjoying playing each other and seeing each other, whereas in the old days, you would never see your people in the other division unless it was finals night or something. So, Big Uns Michelle has to go in as another as they couldn't rustle a team. Yeah, Bert's 3 and Barry's 5. There's a lot of pressure on Michelle. Oh, it's not going. These Gloucester pins are not as easy to fall as some of the other styles out there. This is looking better. Oh no, it rolled through. Michelle slinks away. So, another brings a bit of a lowly score for the Big Uns. 25 is the target for the Nutters, but they don't need it. They've already won. Stu, another one. There's a lot of knitwear on display on the alley. Oh, very good, Stu. A little unfortunate. He's going to struggle from a spare from there. Can he finish with a big 8? Gets down low. Not quite. Flirting with the king. So, a bit of a definitive victory in leg 1. Two points to 0 after the opening leg. Advantage Gutter Nutters. Remember, the Nutters are playing again immediately afterwards. Yes, Chris, we have one league in the entire of Berkshire, Oxfordshire and Buckinghamshire, and that's ours. There were more alleys when we had our little trip to Yeovil last week, and we saw more alleys than we could find, that we would be able to find in those 3 counties up here. We're a bit of an outpost. Graham, he's already equalled his 7, and he's got a chance of a 9 here. Let's watch this. Graham, I feel he rushed that a little bit. He gets the thunderclap from his team. They don't feel a 7 is worthy of anything other than a single clap. Very harsh. Very harsh. Graham missed the consistency as the opener. Another 7. Michelle now, the captain of Big Uns, needs to just shrug off her early 3. Got a focused look on her face. It's better. Oh, it's going this time. There we go. It's not an ideal lie, but she's got some places to work here. Quarter pin. Just sailed through. She's cross with herself, but you know what? It was only a fraction out. And she's gone the other way, overcorrected. Oh, Michelle. Not very happy to get another 3 on the board. Right, Amy's got a chance to absolutely hammer the Big Uns again here. I think the Big Uns already, they look like, not like they're smiling, but look at the body language. Shoulders are a bit droopy. The Nutters are looking a little bit chipper, and Amy, unfortunate that back quarter pin, we just check it's not glued on the alley. Yeah, you see what Amy was trying to do there? Work the back, leave herself with this front quarter. What will she do now? King. Unlucky not to take 1 extra, or even must be 2 as it follows through. So, 5 for Amy. She'll be a little bit disappointed at the going backwards, but it still puts massive pressure on Jamie. 12 pins to the Nutters after 2. 3 to the Big Uns after 1. Jamie with a 4 last time out. Oh, there's a lot of gaps being found this evening. We do have big gaps and smaller balls. We play with 4.5-inch balls as a mixed league, and we also like to turn our balls so they're very smooth and shiny, not like some of the vintage balls we were playing with this weekend in Yeovil. There we go. Well done, Jamie. That's a good improvement. 4 up to 7. Keeps them within a couple of points. 10 to the Big Uns after 2. 12 to the Nutters after 2. Now Bex will want to shrug off that out of character 3. Again, that wide stance. That was quite nice. Giving herself some angles to work with. Let's watch this as it goes all the way down the alley. Hold it, Bex. Hold it. Hold it. That's really harsh. She wiggles her fingers, but she feels she didn't do anything wrong. Well done. 7 for Bex. So 19 pins halfway through leg 2 for the Nutters, 10 for the Big Uns. Nick needs a 7 to hold the deficit they had after leg 2. 8 or a 9 would be very nice indeed. Got away with that, didn't he? He just got away with that. Surely he's not going to try and cut back the quarter pin, no. Oh, did you see that? The pin knocks the ball away from taking the back quarter. Ridiculous. He's really deserves to be disappointed with that. He's thrown him. Well done, Nick. He has improved. 17 pins to the Big Uns, 19 to the Nutters halfway through leg 2. Big Uns having a better time of it, but they're Barry, Bert, and then Jamie as another will need to pull out some good shots. Look at Jerry. Jerry's looking really pleased about being here this evening, isn't he? One of our finest local children's entertainers by day is Jerry. Certified miserable bugger by night. If the clown shoes aren't on, he's not smiling. Oh, he's cut back. So, King's going to be the shot, really. Outside chance of taking all of them, but if he goes for the King and misses, he's got the quarter pin as a backup. Oh, they just rolled the quarter pin. He'll feel a little bit hard done by. He'll feel hard done by that. So 25 pins to the Nutters, 17 to Big Uns, with Barry now to try and pull back some of that deficit. It's a very smooth delivery on the alley. Cheeky 3, got plenty to aim at. Nice angle on the king, and then he might leave that centre pin up as a mini king for the 9. Let's have a look. He's going for it. Oh, now. Nobody likes this reverse angle. You can't get all of them. Oh, never mind. Barry's improved on leg 1. That's all Michelle can ask of her team. Constant improvement. So 23, I believe that says. Let's have a look. 14-6. Yes, 23 plays 25. The Big Uns have done well to stop the Nutters running away with it. But now Captain Dave, 6 last time out. Wily tactician on the alley is Dave. Oh, I think he was trying for the Chelsea special. Cut back on the back row, didn't quite make it. Slightly better. Mikey Murphy reports from Somerset, one of their players has just got a 17 spare.
17?
We dream of such quality down here.
An 18 spare?
No, it's not an 18 spare, we did. Oh, that was that's really unfortunate from Dave. He gives himself a thunderclap. More improvement. 32 now. For the Nutters after, excuse me, after 5 of bowled in leg 2. 23 for the Big Uns after 4. Bert needs to step it up. Only a 3 last time out. Bert's got a spare in him. Absolutely. He knows where he's been playing live. He knows where every pin is. Just needs to put it all together. There we go. That was harsh. Look, Bert looks back. He knows that was harsh. That was harsh. It's an all right lie though. Caught to pin the shot. Let's see how close he gets. Has he done it? Oh, again he was robbed. Shake of the head, he knows. Right, what's he going to do now? Is he going to play the percentages with the centre pin, or is he going to push out for the winger and try and cut it back? Let's watch. Played the percentages. Well done, Bert. Good choice. Hey, good support for the teammates. They enjoyed that. A very useful 8. 29. 32 now, yes, 32 to 35. No, that's not right, is it? Yes, he was overexcited. I was right the first time. His maths has lost him. Big Stew, what an opener. What an opener. Outside chance of the spare being on here, but he's going to hunt down a 9. 2 straight. 8's the best, but no one likes the bulldozer. Straight line down the middle, but it's the risk of going for the winger. He's going for it. Oh, there you are. Good 7, Stu. That is what happens unless you hit it absolutely smack in the centre. The pin will fly off and not take that one. 28 and 5. 39.
39 plays 34.
Oh, I'm not sure. 14, 20, 28, 29, 30, 31. 31.
8, 9 for the win.
Yeah. 8 for the draw, 9 for the win, and it's a another, and it's Jamie. We need the subtitles to be bigger. Right, focus, Jamie. Another one with a jumper on. All right. He's opened up the centre line now. Oh, sticker up has had a bit of it. Bit of a mare there. Sorts it out now. Don't let that worry you, Jamie. Keep your focus. Yes. Now then, it's on. 9 on. 1 ball. One ball. Can he do it? Oh, it wasn't a million miles away, was it? Good effort from Jamie as another lovely 7. Very close. 38 to the Big Uns, 39 to the Nutters. Gutter Nutters are now 4 points to 0 in front, and you have to say it's the Nutters to lose now. Now leg 3 is the beer leg. Very simple concept. If you score more than your opponent, they have to buy you a beer, and vice versa. Because we play alternately, we don't all kind of put our hands in and then wait for the other team. You know what your target is straight away, so Michelle will be setting the target for Graham. Better from Michelle. That's a lovely opener for the beer leg. Thirsty Michelle. Look at that. 3 and 3 is all she's managed. And already puts down a 5 with ball 1. Is it going to hold the line? Hold the line. That's really unlucky not to get one more, but there is a 9 on here. And 9. What a target to set for your beer leg. Come on, Michelle. That's looking all right. Is it looking to hold? It's going to hold. So close. Fantastic improvement from Thirsty Michelle. Seven. Now Graham has been hitting 7s, but if he gets yet another one, it'll roll over the beer leg until the next one. Graham doesn't like the idea of not having a refill for that long, so he's going to go for it. Oof. He rattled that down, Ali. That 45 feet from the first line to the kingpin happened quickly, didn't it? Wow. A little right. It was. By 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. That was better.
That's a good pickup, but it's not enough. So, is this the start of the Big Uns turnaround? Michelle takes the beer off Graham, and more importantly, from her point of view as captain, for the first time, they have a lead. It's only 1 pin, but psychologically, this is important for them. Jamie, 4. Good improvement to a 7 with leg 2. He's another one with a little wry smile on. Again, they've all still got their knitwear on. I do wonder if they've got a free swing of the arm. Well, that worked for him, didn't it? But unfortunately, he's opened up the Devil's Canyon, as we would nickname that broken frame there. No one enjoys seeing that. Oh, that's harsh. Jamie would have felt like that quarter should have owed him 1 or 2 more Skittles, but it didn't. He's going to work on the other side. He's very central in the alley. Oh, that's unlucky. That's unlucky. Back to 5. However, as a target for Amy has been at a 6 and a 5. So it's not a foregone conclusion, but when she's on form, Amy can very easily hammer down a 7 or 8 or more. That's harsh. Another one. Yeah, she's mumbling to herself. Should have had 1 more. Oh, rattled the centre pin as well. Not having any luck. There's still a reasonable score here. I mean, there's an 8 on. It's got to be plumb though. No, pulled it. 5 for Amy. Roll over. So, 1 pin game after 2 have bowled for both teams in leg 3, the beer leg. Now, Nick and Bex are the next pair to vie for a pint. Nick's still got his jumper on. He's a man who doesn't get warm he's already getting a bit of banter with Bex. This is a bit of psychological play here. No, he's just he's laughing at his own jokes. Focus, Nick. Focus. All right, he's rattled too. It's not an ideal lie. I mean, king's the shot you want to try and clear up here. Let's keep it on the long shot, see what he can do. Yeah, it's all right. There is a 9 here. 9 if he wants it. Doesn't like that ball. Touch of the damp cloth. Wipes it off on his jumper. So why on earth did you do that, Mick? Oh, he's taking his time. It was worth it. There's the 7. He raises his hands to go up and chalk his score up. So that's a challenge to Bex, isn't it? Bex is on the up with a 3 and then a 7, but she'll need to match her last score. Just to say a welcome to all our viewers on YouTube, Facebook and Twitch, and especially to those who are in other countries. We hope you're enjoying this strange game that is Skittles. Right, well, look, the banter continues between these two. Bex with the familiar wide position on the alley. Picked up a cheeky 2, but the front line is all there. Everything's still to play for. Oh no! Oh look at Nick in the background. He lifted his hands up. He thought he was going to say goodbye to a chance of a beer, but he's still very much in it here. Bex is going to try again. Old favourite. Wide out. Oh, what a pickup! What a pickup! Look at that. Brilliant banter between those two, and I think that was deserved. That's our second consecutive rollover in this leg. And it's still a 1-pin game. Goodness me. Big Uns are suddenly getting to their stride when there's a thirst on. Barry's up next. Waits till the pins are all reset. Another one. Still got the jumper on. Oh, hello. That sort of almost fell out of his hand and yet went straight down the alley instead of in the gutter. Was not sure what happened there. Let's get a bit closer and find out. That was a bit harsh, I think. Just watch. Yeah, he's getting a grip on the ball there. That's better. Better grip, but it didn't work for him. He's right off the pace this evening. Just a 2 for Barry's. Fallen off there on the beer leg, and Jerry has arisen. Jerry, Tears of a Clown O'Gar, takes the alley. He's coming fancy dressed this evening as a Royal Mail postie. For our Bring Your Miserable Bugger to Work day.
Today's announcement about the postie first.
Ooh, now, that's a big gap. And the problem with these gaps, even though the balls are wood, the alley's wood and the Skittles are wood, sometimes the gaps have a magnetic attraction. I missed it. Down the other side. He missed the massive gap and fell through the tiny one. Wow. He has got his beer, but he'll want more than that. Oh my word. Look at that. was half a smile, or was it a grimace? Bit of a grimace. Takes his beer leg for a 4, but I'm surely you can't take a beer from that. Surely it can't be done. Right, Bert now, on the up. Poor start, smashed in an 8. Highest score of anyone so far in the game. He's ready. He's waiting for his favourite ball to come down the chute. Takes his usual position. Ooh. Got away with that a little bit. Taking it down the centre. Let's have a look. King of the shot, obviously. But again, there's the gap. And I think he was worried about it and overcorrected there. Goes wide to the other side now. Can he get a pick up here? No, look, he walks away, hanging his head and shaking it. He knew as soon as that had left his hand that was rubbish. Just a 4. Right, so we've now got some movement in the totals. 25 to the Big Uns after 5 of bowls. 22, I think that is, isn't it? Yes, 22 to the Nutters after 4. Dave, Captain Dave has the chance to not only take his beer leg, but take the lead. Oh, that's a good opener, isn't it? Hey. There it is. The beer's safe. Look at Bert, he shakes his head. He's not going to like going to the bar after that one. No. Come on, Dave, you can't relax now. Oh, that's lovely. He'll be disappointed with the one remaining standing up. That was a lovely, lovely final ball. Pops an 8 in to take the Nutters to 30. So they've gone from a 1-pin deficit to a 5-pin lead with just Stu for the Nutters and Nick in as another for the Big Uns. Now Nick enjoyed his little tussle with Bex. Gap it on YouTube. It was a good shot from Dave, wasn't it? Dave does excel in those tricky situations. He also does that when we're playing killer for money, which is very annoying. Just when you think you've got a chance of getting a few quid, he pops in a brilliant shot from nowhere, leaving you like one wing pin, and then you lose your life because he's horrible like that. Oh, Nick! That's unfortunate. There's that straight lie again. Do you go for the king? Do you go for the back quarter? As there's more to get. That's beautiful skittling, Nick. Yes, he punches the air, and quite rightly. That was a great another performance. $33 for the Big Uns. Stu needs 4 to win it, but he needs 9 for his beer. I think Stuart should just focus on winning the beer. Oh, Stu! What the heck was that, Stu? Ah, he'll feel gutted with that. Oh, it's... Oh, Stu! Look at that! Quite right. What a pick-up from Stu. Rolls over his beer and cements the victory. Gutter Nutters have the game. A reminder, they're playing again straight after this one. They know they've got 6 points. They've got the victory. but they also know they're playing top team in the league, Lansdowne out next, and they will want to take as many out of this struggling Big Uns side as possible. Graham now. Good opener, Graham. There is a spare on here, his teammates shout, and it certainly is available. Does he want it badly enough? Oh. Mind the gap, Graham. This is gonna be a 7 or an 8. Place your bets. Good evening to Paul Claydon on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. That's unlucky, Graham. He has a look down the line, little eye smile. But super consistent skittling for Graham this evening. 7-7, 6-7. Welcome to our regular viewers from California who seem to have joined us on your lunch break. There's Marvella. It's 12:40 p.m. in California and sunny. It's certainly not sunny here, so. Now Michelle. Oh, come on, Michelle. She started off with a couple of poor threes. Really came back well in the beer leg and stole one from Graham, the on-form player. Hold the line, Michelle, hold the line. Oh. Now, is this going to hold? Just the one from Michelle. A little shake of the head again. 5. Brian on YouTube says, well played, Gutter Nutters. Lansdowne out will have their work cut out for them tonight if you don't tire. Now, fitness will be key. We haven't had, I can't remember the last time in our league we had to play consecutive games because it's such a tight schedule. One league, 15 teams, we're having to fit everything into 32 weeks. Marvella says, is Ross playing soon? I don't know. We'll have to see what the team choice is for the next game. Amy. King's the shot now, Amy Shawley. Or head pin, or front pin, as it's called in various parts of the world. Look. She's a bit confused as to what happened there. She's putting down a consistent performance, but it's not the numbers that she would have liked. So, Michelle put down a 5. Jamie. 4-7-5. He needs to up his game here. Got away with that. He'll take it wherever you can get it, Jamie. Little puff of the cheeks. It's hard work tonight. The pins are not falling kindly for the Big Uns. Now, this is a really tricky 9. I wouldn't say it's on. The angle's a little too tight with the back quarters, and especially if you do that. He walks away, threw it away. Bit of self-disgust. So, it's a one-pin game again. Advantage Nutters after 2 have bowled in the 4th leg. I remind the Nutters have taken the first 2 legs. 6 points to 0. Big Uns will be desperate to take some points out of this game. The Nutters, knowing that they're paying top of the league lads next, will absolutely want to take the whitewash. You have to say the Big Uns are looking a little bit, body language there at the back, look, they're looking a little bit like they don't think they can make it. Oh. We've got a stuck ball in the chute. Millie's going to throw another one down. It's arrived. He's just loosened it. All right, Bex takes a touch of the dampened cloth. Not played in the way that she would have wanted this evening. It's looking better. Yes, go on. So unlucky, still wobbly. So unlucky I'll take that winger. There's a spare on here. She'll be disappointed with that, but Bex, come on. Let's leave the long shot on. Go on. Takes the one. You're not happy with the performance. That's for sure. Jeremy on YouTube took a little while to find his words. A bit distorted. We've got a bit of a background of darts player music, so I've had to do a little bit of tweaking with the game, but I have just nudged it back down. Stream's good, so I suspect it is just the background noise, but let me know if that's any better, Jeremy. Right, Nick, second ball. Ooh. No, he didn't like that. He looks. Wait, he says, because they're rolling over their beer leg. What a tussle between Nick and Bex. I hadn't realised. 7-6, 7-6. Goodness me, this might have to be sorted out in the car park afterwards with a bit of fisticuffs. 17 pins the Big Uns halfway through leg 4. $18 pins to the Nutters. Right, Jerry O'Gar, the ABM club's most cheerful player. Yes, and he'll be a bit disappointed with how those have fallen. Outside, well, spare on, says the knowledgeable crowd behind me, but it's tricky. 9 on though. Let's see, what was Jerry's previous high score? 7, 6 and 4. He's got a bit of a backwards trajectory. He would quite like to get another 7 or 8. Well played, Jerry, yes. Look at the joy on his face. Look at the joy. He didn't get the death spare though, did he? Wow. No one's reported back that there's any improvement with the audio, but then neither have they said that it's got worse. So I'm going to just leave it as it is. Jerry never left Jeremy. He merely just got more miserable. Right, Barry. Barry. He has a word with himself there. He has a little bit of a word. I'm still surprised that he hasn't taken the knitwear off. It's got to be impacting his backswing. The tight man-made fibres. Oh, that was harsh. It didn't roll through. Come on. Oh, good pickup. Is he going to take the bonus back spin? No. Rolled up tight to it. Gappy on YouTube does, yeah, he has got a dodgy throw on that. He's not feeling it, is he? Right, Captain Dave now. Can he lead the Nutters to another one? Oh, harsh. That back quarter pin on the left has been glued down tonight. It has not fallen easily. Wry smile on Dave's face. Oh, he shaved it. Dave trying to hold his composure, but oh look, no. He's having a little look. He doesn't know which side of the alley to take it from. Cool, Dave. Right, Bert now. It's been hard work for Bert this evening. He's really struggled to get into any kind of stride. Oh, look at that, another, how many heavenward glances have we seen from Bert? 3, 8, 4. Got to come up with something special now. Oh, he so nearly did. It's like, how hard does he have to work? But so 29 pins to the Big Uns, very consistent with the 6s. After 5 for bowling leg 4. $32 to the Nutters. It's a good start from Stu. Let's have a look how Stu sets himself up. He's not a believer in taking any sort of run up. He plants, he spins, and when he can tame that spin, watch the wrist. Watch how much spin he puts on this ball. Wallop, he whips it around. Right, it's worked for him. Look at that. He gives that back quarter pin a death stare. Why didn't you go down? Stu, consecutive 8s. He's on fire tonight. You have to say, the Nutters are playing brilliantly. Now, my understanding is Dave has got a couple of substitutes in the wing, so he can give his more tired players the next match off. But what if one of those players is Stu? Oh, Barry's done well there. Good opener. What's Barry come up with before? Oh yeah, ain't another for Barry. Come on. That's all right. A little bit unfortunate. I'll have to take one more. Oh, Bazza. No need for us to follow that down. Oh, look, there's Rob at the back giving him a supportive guffaw. It's always what you want to see when you've absolutely thrown your last ball in the gutter. 35 pins to the Big Uns. 40. A 40 leg to the Nutters. They've just been improving and improving and improving. Some of the lads have arrived early and they're clustered just out of shot here. They're just behind Graham. There they are, look. You can see them over my head. And they're looking on with interest. Michelle continues with her horrid run of form for her. She's a better skittler than this evening is showing. Come on. Come on, Michelle. Sometimes the alley just punishes you. Oh my goodness. That look says it all, doesn't it? Well. Graham now. Oh no. Oh, look at that. A grimace. A grimace on the face. Oh, another one. Look at that look. A dirty look given to his captain. He's not happy with how it's going. Oh, he gave that some welly. He's not going to be happy with finishing on a 6. But I tell you what, 33, excellent score. You know, Ali, 30 is sort of your par. If you don't hit your 30, you'll feel you had a pretty rough evening on the alley. More than 30, you can feel that you've put in a good shift. Three-pin deficit for the Big Uns. Oh, Jamie, you just get the feeling that the alley's decided that it's not going to give any breaks to this team. Right. Is Jamie going to try another cutback? Oh, there he goes. Well deserved. First 9 of the evening. And that 9 takes Jamie to 31. Good innings. It's also given his team, the Big Uns, a little bit of a chance at maybe stealing 1 or 2 points out of this leg, out of this game, I should say. Amy up now. Amy, as a player, she's actually genuinely ambidextrous. She prefers the right, but she can actually use her left hand very effectively. Wow. Let's watch. 8 on, if she wants it. Oh, pulled it through the gap. Yeah. Well done, Amy. 27. She'll be disappointed not to push that nearer to a 30. But if the pins and the balls are not working in your favour, it's hard to push through that. Okay. Nick up next. 6, 7, 7, 6. He would love to finish on another 7 or an 8. All right, and look, he's still, of course, rolling over his beer leg with Bex. So this is still for a beer. Oh no! Could this be Bex getting a drink at last? He's going to pick out a favourite ball. Not a user of the moistened cloth, is Nick. He prefers to go in dry. Ooh. Neither one thing nor another. 5. You have to say, the way Bex has picked up after leg 1, I don't think that's enough. I think Bex is favourite to take this beer leg, and more importantly, maybe try and take some valuable pins for her team's mission to get a whitewash 10-0 out of this. Will she be focusing on the team, or will she be focusing on the beer leg? Rolled over twice now. It's okay. 3 per ball. She needs 6 for the beer. Oh, there it is. There it is. She says thanks. Can she put another 9 down the alley? Not far off. Oh, it wasn't far off. It's a problem with our long alley. For the first third, it can look good, and it just pushes away. Or if you're Jeremy, pulls. 18 pins after 3 in this final leg for the Nutters. 18 pins after 3 for the Big Uns. Jamie's 9 has absolutely kept them in it. Barry now. Great opener. Spare on. Spare on. Got some critique on Facebook from Jerry O'Gar, Wallingford's favourite party clown. Oh, Barry. We're not going to take any criticisms for someone who wears a squeezy red nose for work and dresses like a postman after work. Speaking of the club's cheekiest chappie, here he is, Smiler O'Gar himself. Legend in his own lunchtime. Screws that ball into that grip, doesn't he? Peeks over the top, using his extensive nose as an aiming tool. Oh. Look at that, his expression hasn't changed. He's still miserable. Oh. Wow. Gappy on YouTube, Smiler O'Gar. He's more of a chuckler, isn't he? Oh look, that was almost a half grin there. Well done, Jerry. A bit all over the place. 764, 85. Sorry, 764, 85. Was that a 3? Oh, that was a 3. Or is it an 8? No. Bert thinks it was 3. It was an 8, surely. Yes, it was.
It's close, Simon, is it? It's quite close, is it? 9 and 8. No, the last leg, I mean.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, don't forget the Nutters will be desperate to get as many points out of this as they face the mighty Lads Night Out immediately after this game is finished.
Is their eye in, or have they ebbed off a bit?
Well, apparently, Dave has some subs in to just ease. Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see who he decides to sub out at this late stage.
Irene's here.
She is.
Yeah,
Come on, Irene.
Of the football.
Right.
no.
You're not going to bother.
Bert now for the Big Uns. Oh, look at it. How many times has we seen Bert shake his head as he goes back to the ball shoot? He's just not getting those ball one hits that he wants. It's better. I mean, there is a 9 on here.
To switch to Facebook, you're being insulted here by a member that's down there.
I know. I've already said I'm not taking criticism from someone who works as a children's clown during the day and dresses as a postman at night. But
It reminds me of Nowhere Man from Yellow Submarine. Do you remember him?
shh, go away, go away. Brian says you've got lines for yourselves but can't tell between 8s and 3. Look, the pen's a bit iffy. I've got a funny, weird angle on my GoPro, and quite frankly, Bert was standing about 2 inches away from it. Even he couldn't tell. Don't you come on here giving us grief as well, Brian, on YouTube. I get enough of that from Ogar on Facebook. Right, Dave. Can he lead his team to a whitewash? Well,
I've just seen the most Wallingford thing I've ever seen. Bex asked for a cup of coffee for a beer leg winning. Good Gary.
that's because she knows she's got to play again. Needs to stay awake.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Oh, damn.
It was a coffee with a monster shot in it.
It was a double shot of espresso.
Yeah, there we go. Dave, what's going on now then? Being interrupted by Brian, who's all excited because he's on the bench for Lads Night Out, which means he's already had a couple of beers. Dave, 6. Dave gets his 33. Some good scoring here. 1, 2, 3 of the Nutters on 30 plus. Mind you, having said that, we've got 2 of the Big Uns, haven't we, as well, on 30 plus. And another now is Bert. Another's got a chance. Oh, Bert. Whether it's for his own score or for another's. Jeremy, go closer to your television, you monkey. Of course it's not impossible to read. And without the fisheye, we wouldn't see any of the scores, so, you know. Till you come up with an alternative solution, Jezza. Shut up. Well. Ayala's done all right, but there we are. 35 for the Big Uns. 29 at the moment for the Nutters. Six will do it. Let's have a look. Stu's had a bit fly. Look, 6, 7, 8, 8. Surely he can't falter at the last hurdle. This is a big ball. Oh, look at that, look. Stu looks at the Skittles, looks at the scoreboard, looks back again, and wanders off to go and punch something or someone. Oh my goodness me. He was on for potentially a monster score, but still, 30 with a 1. Well played, Stu. Well, I would take that, I tell you. That's it. Game 1 finished. Hooray! They picked up 2 points. There go the handshakes. So, a great performance by the Nutters. How much has that taken out of them? Because they now have to face current league leaders, Lads Night Out. game played in a great spirit, including the double roll over beer leg. That was very exciting with Bex and Nick. So, a little warm-up game. How will this have impacted the Nutters? Lads were watching. Lads of the away team. So, we'll be back very, very shortly for the next match. Don't go away. I just need a tactical comfort break. But yeah, join us again in probably 1 or 2 minutes' time.
Welcome to the ABM Skittles Club in Wallingford, South Oxfordshire, the home of live Skittles on the internet. Welcome to the ABM Skittles Club in Wallingford, South Oxfordshire, the home of live Skittles on the internet. Welcome to the ABM Skittles Club in Wallingford, South Oxfordshire, the home of live Skittles on the internet. Welcome to the ABM Skittles Club in Wallingford, South Oxfordshire, the home of live Skittles on the internet.
Thank you.
Well, welcome back after a very brief hiatus. It's going to be very interesting, isn't it, to see if Gutter Nutters have managed to pace themselves and what substitutions we'll see. Meanwhile, Alan, the Lads Night Out, has banged in his team. Andy A, Rob, Andy A, double Andy tonight. Martin, Tom and Alan. Yeah. Brian, some spares occasionally, Archer on the bench. Myself, well deservedly on the bench.
Yeah.
It's a different lineup. Joining me for this second game is guest pundit Matt, erstwhile of Lads Not Out, but now currently skipper of Living on a Spare, one of our new teams for this season. Matt, welcome to the commentary box.
Thank you, Simon. I was doing my best to kind of interrupt you throughout that little opening gambit. Sorry.
That's
I'm
fine.
out of practice.
Oh, it's fine. It's you. I'm used to it because just wait till I actually stop is my top tip.
What you mean actually look at you like we're having a conversation?
There you go.
That is a good idea. Yeah, I am now with the new team. Bit of a weird one, really, but I felt I needed to do it because I had people interested, and we often had players as well in Lads Night Out who couldn't get a game and things like that. So
I think it's brilliant. I mean, it's brought another whole new team. Loads of people who've never played Skittles before, and it's given you your new nickname, which is of course Turncoat.
Thank you very much.
It's beautiful. So look, team news for the Nutters. Where are the changes? Graham is still in at number 1. Amy is still in. Irene has come in. Who has Irene subbed out for? For Dave.
Oh,
Bex,
yeah.
Stu, and then he's put Jerry in at anchor. Interesting decisions.
Swapped Jerry and Stu.
There we've got Jerry, look.
Yeah,
there he is, looking absolutely delighted at that new position. He's
ready to go.
Let's go for Jerry Cam.
Yeah. There we
Look
go.
at that. He is absolutely over the moon.
He's a man ready for skittling, I think.
He's ready for something. Right.
I don't suppose this evening anyone's mentioned the word Yeovil at all. Is that now done and
Only
dusted?
that I think I've caught my lurgy there, which is good because it could have caught a lot worse, but got the past small lurgy, that's what it is.
Oh, what a weekend.
Well, it was
Anyway,
fantastic.
here comes Andy. Andy started. Just hit that quarter pin there and took 2 down.
Gosh. He doesn't hang around.
He certainly doesn't hang around. I was stuck for a moment there, and another 2, so it begins with a 7. I was stuck for a moment there, as I've not done this for a while. I didn't know whether to look at the alley or the screens. And I realise now it's definitely the screens I've got to look at, isn't it? Yeah.
There's the screens.
And I tell you what, for everyone out there watching, Simon has got a kind of impressive setup here of screens and various other equipment.
Hello, Di. Di on Facebook, welcome back. Graham says good luck to both teams.
Hello, Di.
Jerry can just cheer up a bit. Graham, he's been on great form this evening. A reminder, if you've just joined us, that the Gutter Nutters have just played a match, which they won 8-2, and now they're straight in with, but they didn't even have barely time to get the bar.
Yeah, I was about to give them the kiss of death then and say I think it would be quite a good thing. You're completely warmed up and going straight into another game.
It could be, but 2 hours of skittling. What happens if they need to keep their edge up for the last vital couple of legs? I mean, the lads are very fresh.
As we know, Skittles is an energy-sapping game, isn't it?
It's a physical, mental sport. It aerobic, psychological. It's got it all. Right. So early lead for the lads, 7-4. Rob.
Here we go. Welsh Wizard.
One of 2 Welsh members of the team in this evening.
Indeed. Good opening shot there from Rob. He probably deserved a bit more than 3.
It's not a great lie. You've got these backwards angles, you see. It's not ideal.
Well, if he can get that, what they would call the landlord pin in Somerset, no.
All right.
There we go. It's a pretty solid 6 to open up with there for
I
Rob.
think they'll be all right with that. Don't forget, of course, these guys have not had a go on the alley. Nutters, I noticed, got here a little bit early, had a couple of practice goes, and they've played a full game. So they should have the rub of the green now. They should understand how those balls are working, which pins are behaving themselves.
I think
Might be an advantage. Apart from Irene, of course, who was not touched a ball this evening.
No. And of course,
She's coming in cold.
Dave and Graham were down in Somerset, and they maybe wanted to expel the short alley.
That's true.
For
It was very
playing it.
different.
Let's see what Irene can do.
Come on, Irene.
She's quite steady, Irene, with her deliveries, but often when they hit rightly, they do knock a few over. Not with that one, just kind of slightly hooked away to the left.
I think a bit of unintended spin there. Let's just watch the as it leaves the hand. Irene's got a good cup action, and she did look. It almost like she rolled it off.
Yeah,
the hand.
overcompensated.
Another one who doesn't use the moistened cloth, and I wonder if maybe she should.
To release it just down the middle.
It's better. Hold the line.
Coming over to no.
Oh, Irene walks away.
Oh dear.
She walks away. Look, she's gone out the building.
Yeah.
Irene has left the building.
She has. Where's she gone? Oh dear.
First 0 we've seen. Actually, that's the first duck we've seen this evening. Marvella from California is saying, good camera work. Thank you. We're trying to capture everything, and yet not everything at the same time. Oh, what's going on here? They're all gathered round the fire escape. There's someone trying to break in. Who's up next? It's Andy Hayes,
here
our
we go.
second of our Welsh contingent for the lads.
Yes.
But where is he? Here he comes.
Here he comes. Another person who's with us at the weekend on our tour.
Yeah. And survived.
He did, and he did pretty well. So let's see what he can do this evening. Come on then, Andy. He's taking his time here, lining up this shot.
Di says, Matt, we're going to play you away on Boxing Day on Facebook.
Yeah, he is. He means Cardiff City and Oxford United in the Championship.
So he'll be cheering on the Welsh members of Lads Night Out this evening.
I think so. And earlier in the season, I would have been quite happy to play Cardiff, but they've picked up a bit of form. So.
Right, can we stop talking about football now? On
Sorry.
the Skittles stream, thank you. The Lads Night Out, right, a little bit.
Yes.
I think the lads have picked up some of the rowdiness of the West Country leagues, bringing the volume tonight to the alley.
Pretty decent songs were let loose by the West Country boys and girls.
I'm waiting for the first of the L&O Yeovil Travellers to shout out, easiest 3 on the alley.
If anyone can, Priceless can.
If you're watching Priceless. So, after 3 for Lads Night Out in the opening leg. Strong start for them, consistent. 19 after 2 for the Gutter Nutters, only 4.
Amy has got quite a bit of work to do here to get close to that, but if she can just be consistent, that's a nice opening ball there. Good hit on the kingpin.
Amy's one of those players that drifts sort of, like myself, tends to drift in and out of form. And no matter what you do for a few weeks, it'll be terrible, and then suddenly it clicks. And is it going to click now?
It is. We all know that feeling, don't we, of the form coming and going. And Amy is definitely kind of seems to have sorted that out a bit, doesn't she, this evening?
9 on. Just checking the levels.
Across she comes, just through the middle. That would have been a lovely hit on the kingpin, actually.
It would.
Just on the edge.
It would. So. Let's have a look. 10 plays 19. A big hill to climb for the Nutters. Will they just throw this one away and try and reserve their strength, or do you think the Nutters, the captain, will push them on to strive and claw it back?
I've got a strong feeling the lads are gonna win this. Yeah, I mean, lovely shot
They
there
are
from
top of the
Martin.
league, and television's Martin Huff is giving us a masterclass of how to lay down a first ball.
Yeah, he's got
Going
something
to
more
cut
with
it.
that. Now that's a pretty difficult. He's not going to be able to get those two, is he?
Wow. Is he going to get 7 or 8? What's your call?
He's going to get a 7.
I'm afraid you said far too late.
Yeah, I did.
The die was cast there, but very, very useful. 26 pins after 4 have bowled for Lads Night Out in this opener. Only 10 after 3. Becky had a very disappointing start in the previous game, but she came back on form a little bit. Had a bit of a double rollover beer leg tussle with Nick.
Yeah.
Has she got her eye in now? Her arm locked? Let's see.
Becky is a really strong skittler, so she doesn't have too many off nights. Cue the miss. There.
You cursed that one, Matt.
Sorry, Bex.
We had cursed pins last night when one of our super fans said, "Oh, these pins look like they're falling down easily," and then everything just held on. So, Bex, very similar start to how she was in the last game.
There's plenty of pins there to knock over, but you've got to really make the decision. And I would go for that quarter.
I think quarter pin's a shot, but you've got to get the angle just right. Let's watch all the way down the long shot. Has she got it?
Yeah.
Bex, that's so harsh.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
She had to work far harder for that 6 than she ought to have done. So, after 4 have bowled now for both teams in this opener of our second live game of the evening, it's a 10-pin lead to the lads. A reminder, the Nutters have already played a match. They may be tiring.
I was just distracted then reading the comments, Simon, sorry.
Oh, you haven't been here, yes.
And there's quite a bit of, we've got a really busy club this evening. We've got a load of darts players behind us. And there's quite a bit of chat.
There is.
That's what can Tom do.
Ooh, Tom now. One of the fastest bowlers on the alley. Slight 10-pin stylings, but he absolutely wallops it. but sometimes, if they hit, they all go. But he's just
Yeah.
got to get it bang on target.
Yeah.
Harsh.
That was quite a hard-earned 5 there for Tom, but 5 he got. Could easily have ended up with a 2 or 3 or something.
Brian on YouTube says Brex was mugged. She was, wasn't she? She was. Di Griffiths is cheering on the lads. One of the OG fans.
Di is
When we had
very
just
committed.
Just the phone, and we're just streaming
Yeah.
lads games.
Oh, those days.
Is Stu.
I mean, it is a really high-tech setup now.
I bought it
thanks to
second hand
Simon.
from NASA. Stuart's continuing his form. I mean, it's you have to say it's a cheeky 5 he's got so far.
Yeah, it's an
I don't think he's hit any pin he's aimed for.
He's got that quarter bin there. Oh, yeah. Just a 6 down.
And I think even Stu would admit that none of those 3 balls went where he wanted them to, but because he's got that wicked spin, there's always a chance it'll
there
pick up
is.
something else.
And I think he always hopes by staring down the alley afterwards, a few more are going to drop out over.
Intimidate the pins,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's the only way forward. Right,
Yeah, the lads are nicely poised here, aren't they?
it's looking comfortable for them. 31 to 22, 9-pin lead.
Skipper Allen up.
Giles joins us on YouTube and says, good evening. I just realised I've been watching all night and haven't commented. Well, you have now, and welcome to you, Giles. We can't see who's watching unless you comment, but welcome to all of you. Captain Allen, the left-hander. One of 2 left-handers in the squad this evening, I think. Oh, hello.
That's probably just about done it now.
Well, the good
The
thing
lads.
is that winger on the viewer's left is Alan's favourite Skittle. He
Certainly
knows
is.
where that is, so he'll be going for the cutback.
He's going. No, yeah, he's going straight.
Here he
Got
goes.
it.
Wow,
Good shot
yes,
there.
he enjoyed that, didn't he? I told you he knew where it was.
A very good 8 there from Allen. That was a great last shot.
Lovely captain's innings there. 39 for the lads. They've set a marker. 22. It has to be said, work to do here for Smiler Ogar.
Yeah. I think Jerry has got probably a little bit too much to do, but I have seen stranger things happen.
Well.
On the alley. Yeah. Let's see what Jerry can do. So here we go. Let's fly, and yeah. 2. Yeah.
He's left a little pennant formation there and a big gap. Now, will he overcorrect to avoid that gap? We've seen it so often. You overcorrect because you're scared of the gap and push it wide the other way. Or you don't and find the gap.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Oh dear.
There might be a bit of staring down the alley like Stu, I think, to try and get these to fall over afterwards, but we shall see.
Giles said Alan's a greedy bee because he went for the 9. Alan's been flying high in the personal averages. He's having a great season. So, there it is. First blood to the lads. 39-26, a definitive 2 points to open the second live game this evening. Gutter Nutters, though, well, they're the ones with the advantage of having played the alley already, but I just wonder if they're a little intimidated by the quality of the opposition this evening.
Well, the Nutters have been going for a long time, haven't they?
Oh, Graham.
Yeah, that just slid through.
And you'd say that was unlucky, and sometimes it does come down to which side has the better luck.
Yeah.
It's an imperfect game, so the pins are all different, the balls are all different, the alley's got some lumps and bumps in it.
But anyone out there watching knows that sometimes you don't even have to think about it when you throw the ball down. And they all fall over. And other times it is very hard work.
Graham, another of the Nutters, giving the pins a disdainful look as he slinks back to the home end. Look at the body language, look at Beck's head in her hands.
Yeah.
Joey's all right, he's having a bag of crisps.
He is,
look.
yeah, he is. What are they? Are they, do you think they're smoky bacon or ready salted?
I don't know.
I can't quite see. I think they're ready salted, looking at the red.
Giles on YouTube says Alan is one of the best skittlers I've seen here. He doesn't miss a lot. That's very true. It's very rare that Alan completely throws a ridiculously rubbish
That's true, Giles, yeah.
He's very consistent, and that's why he's always there or thereabouts in the top 5 or 6 of the averages by the end of the season.
For anyone watching, you know, we're going to probably be having our summer tournament again, aren't we, next year? You could come and see us for real.
Come and join us if you're a skittling team. We'll put details out, obviously, a bit nearer the time, but yes, we had a very successful 60th anniversary celebration tournament. So successful that we're probably going to hold something again, even though we've got nothing to celebrate.
We've not really
just for the love of
announced it.
Skittles, but yes. You might have broken a curfew there.
I might have done. And I wasn't actually trying to publicise it for once in my life. I just wanted to perhaps say to Giles, come and see us in real life.
Yes, camping will be available. We have local hostelries and Airbnbs, but we'll more of that when we as we go into the new year. Irene now for the Nutters. Remember, she's not had the advantage of playing the alley. That's a better ball.
Better. Yeah.
Unlucky not to knock that back quarter and
Could
give
have
the little chevron. David called this the sheep pen. Broken frame.
Yeah, like it.
She's opened the sheep pen. Come on, Irene. Now then, where's
She's
this
got
going?
something with that. Yeah, she has. Good tell.
Just a smidge too straight.
got
Didn't
the
have the
winger.
angle to roll it through. Good pace though. Better.
Yeah, that's got the
Better.
Yeah,
That's a good 6.
it is.
Solid 6.
Certainly is.
I mean, you can tell she's quite happy about that. She's bouncing back to her seat there.
Yeah,
Good improvement. You'll take that, won't you? From a 0 to a 6. That's excellent.
without a doubt. Yeah.
So
And it just, makes them think a bit, the lads.
does. 10 pins after 2 for the Nutters. Lads are on 7 after 1. Rob, the first Welsh player this evening for the lads. Up next. He's not going to rush the alley, waiting for the sticker to do her job, and then he arrives at the shoot. Look at that, very comfortable with the ball, isn't he? A little toss to the ball in the hand.
Oh dear.
Didn't really work for him.
Just, I don't know if that came out late or early.
I don't know,
You
but
never
a
know
bit of
how,
light
can you?
barracking from his teammates.
Yeah, that's better.
Ooh, similar light to Irene.
That's, yeah.
Going to be happy with a 6
Somebody's
out of
got
this.
that, yeah. There we go.
Oh, a 7.
Good come back there.
This is
from Rob.
one more. This is what I was saying about the luck. If we look at those of you who were watching the previous game, the Gutter Nutters had more luck with the pins, and the Big Uns did not. And this match now, it looks like the lads are having those little lucky moves, the little Skittles taking another one.
Yeah.
The Nutters are having to work a lot harder for their extra point here and there.
You never know what's going to go down when you let the Skittles roll a bit. Here we go. Amy, a little Cholsey special there we call when you take out that winger and it takes the back 3 out. And you can potentially do Cholsey special all the way through, but she's got the kingpin for that.
Nice, here we
Another
go.
3 down.
9 on.
She's cutting through them from viewers left to right here.
No, Amy.
No.
No,
Can
which
she
way to
get-
go? Which way to go?
Maybe not gone over enough. She got something with that, I think. 7 there from Amy.
Gives a little grimace.
Yeah.
It's really unfortunate. I mean, I know she's picked up the 7, but I mean, she's disappointed that didn't turn into an 8. So, 17 pins halfway through leg 2 for the Nutters. 14 to the lads. Andy H needs to hold the line here.
He certainly does. Andy's got to go and, show us his mettle.
He's not played very often this season. I think this is only his second
No.
outing in the team this season.
I think so. I'm no longer keeping an eye on the stats for the lads. A good opening from Andy.
But of course, he's been in the bear pit of Yeovil skittling for the last weekend, and so may have picked up some tips. Well, 8 on.
Yeah.
Outside chance of the 9.
Could well be an 8 if he gets that kingpin and knocks it across.
Let's keep the long angle, see what he does here.
No.
Oh no, push that.
No.
Oh, Oh, groans from his team.
A few groans. So what's going on with the scores then, I wonder? Ooh,
So,
yeah.
19 pins to the lads after 3, 17 for the Gutter Nutters. I might steal a crisp from the lads here as they
Good idea.
have to sneak our commentary position quite close to the dance.
So this is what Bex can do. That's looking a good delivery. Oh,
Again.
my goodness, that was close. I thought that was just going to carry on fading across the alley to the left, but it just straightened a little bit. Let's go another one. This time she's gone the other side, but yeah.
And again, look,
Knocked
two
over
wobblers.
3.
Even knocked that winger off its spot.
Now they would have fallen over, wouldn't they, at the weekend? With their different pins.
Yeah, we play Gloucester style
we're
pins.
no longer
a little bit less top heavy,
in that county.
little wider bases compared to their girth.
You got something with that?
Oh, Bex has a real word with herself there, but
Yeah.
again, you just get the. We know Bex is a great player. Every year she's there or thereabouts, top lady averages,
She certainly is.
and she's just not having any luck this evening.
No.
We saw it last time out as well. 20 pins after 4 have bowled for the Nutters in leg 2. 19 pins for the lads. With Martin. Television's Martin Huff is another one of the lads' players who's currently having an
I
excellent
think
run
Martin's
of
forgotten he's got a bowl. He's deep in conversation.
it. I think he was on the phone to his agent. Now that Lineker's job is available.
Now this, you never know what you're going to get with Martin. He could get a big score here or a tiny one. Let's see. But he's not thinking about it too much. Right, there's the 1.
That's quite a tiny score.
It would be.
Now,
Yeah. Indeed.
it's not an amazing lie. Even if he hits the king here, it's not going to take
No.
masses. Oh, no.
Just a 4 there from Martin.
I wonder if he was, because he was very distracted. He was late to the
you get-
alley, having a bit of a chat
Yeah.
and got over a beer, and then he just maybe he hasn't got his game face on.
It's never pleasant when you're rushed up to the alley if you're having a chat or whatever.
Well, he was only rushed because he was massively late because everyone got bored of waiting. It's not, So 23 pins plays 20.
This is
Nutters
closer than it should be, really.
with Stu and Jerry to do the business. Now Stu scored a 30 with a 1 last game. He was on fire until that last leg.
Well, that's the first 3 over for Stu, but unfortunately with his second ball.
Well, there's a 7 or an 8 here if he wants it.
Yeah.
Good spin on there. Called a 6. You saw that ball deviate. All right. So. Stu, a solid start. Matches Irene.
And that is 26, not 28.
It
isn't
is 26, yeah.
It took me a little while to...
23 to the
Add it
lads.
up.
Tom, disappointed with his 5, you have to say. Let's just watch the power that he gives this. This ball travels down our long alley at lightning speed. I'll
Yeah,
try to do
it
a
does.
quick camera change.
The radar's a bit off this evening for Tom
It is.
so far.
Tom is one of those players who's very, very hard on himself. The more what he perceives as poor balls he'll get, the rougher he'll be on himself, and then we'll see angry Tom coming out. He just needs to... That's a reasonable pickup. He'll take that, I
He
think.
will. I mean, that was a bit of a saver for the leg, I think. There.
So, 5 for bowled for both teams in this second leg. A reminder, the Nutters were roundly thrashed in leg 1, 39 to 26, but much closer this time. 26 to the Nutters, 29 to the lads. Just Jerry Smiler-Ogar to anchor it for the Nutters.
Come on then, Jerry. He's finished eating his crisps.
I hope he's not got greasy palms.
Yeah.
Well, it worked for him if he did.
Opening ball there from Jerry.
No one likes that reverse angle. It means you're forced to take the very risky shot and cut back the wing. Does he play the safety shot though? Go for the back quarter?
He's got to go for it. Yeah, he's got to go on that winger, knock them all down. That's what he's trying to do. He's got to do it. That's the risk. Is he going to do it again? Yes, that's what I would do.
Let's have a look. He's going to stay there.
He's got to put some pressure on Alan.
Very tight to the shoot there.
Yeah. He's got it.
Better.
Yeah.
Well played. Let's have a smile out of you, Ogar. No.
The darts players are in charge of the music. Just to bring that to everyone's attention.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with us. So, 34, the target. I mean, you have to say, we'd be very shocked if Alan couldn't breeze past that score.
Usually with one ball, but let's see.
Well, that's the thing. But
so Alan steadies himself. He's looking for his favourite ball. Wets the hand. He's got a similar routine every time. What can he do with this first ball? And let's go. That's got something nicely.
Lovely. Skittles 9 is on.
There we go. So he's got this 5.
Easiest 4 on the alley.
If anyone can, Alan can. No. Bit too far over for the 9.
Easiest 3 on the alley.
If anyone can, Alan can.
Sorry, we're getting all Yeovil. Oh, there we go. He did do it, but just squeaked it across the line.
Yeah, he did.
35 pins to the lads. Excellent 34 for the Nutters. It was just not enough. And now we're at the beer leg already. This game seems to be flying along.
That's come around quickly.
Oh no, we're actually behind. It's actually 9:41, so we are a bit behind. But then again, the other game, we never can stick. It's very difficult to stick to an hour because you also got then the changeover.
It's a bit of a late finish for the first game.
Right.
Anyway.
So lads with the honour, so they'll be setting a target for the Nutters to chase for their beer. Devil's Canyon has opened for Andy Arkle there.
Now you've got to be very decisive in this situation.
It's quarter pins or bust.
He's gone straight down, same shot, second time.
Mind the gap, his teammates shout. Here he goes. He's overcompensated.
There we go. The 4 for Andy.
Wow. Now, Graham, who had a very good first game,
He's come back straight to his beer.
Graham's a little tired. Graham, those 2 4s are below his standard.
They are. Sorry, Simon, I really am out of practice this, and I was chattering away to myself into the microphone while you were doing some professional broadcasting.
That's how it works. Come on, Graham. There's a big gap there. That's good. He'll be disappointed not to get the back pin.
He will. He needs to hit that quarter pin now at not too hard a pace. Divert the ball to the right and knock the pin into the rear one.
Let's
He's
see
gone
if he
for
can.
it.
Oh, he went for it, didn't he?
Yeah.
He knew what he had to do. A little shrug.
Yeah.
But still, takes the beer. First blood to the Gutter Nutters in leg 3. It's the first time they've had a lead. It's only 1 pin, but could this be a sign of the lads just slowing down?
Who knows? You must keep on watching to find out.
Ooh. Join us after this sponsor's message. We haven't got one, but if you'd like to sponsor us and get your message out to hundreds and hundreds of people on Facebook, YouTube and Twitch, then just get in touch. Right. Rob.
So,
Funny per ball, his
funny
teammates.
3
It is.
to knock down, but it doesn't matter how they come.
Three per ball, Rob.
Another 3. Now, easiest 3 on the alley left.
But this angle's tight. Oh.
How does one get so close to a pin without knocking it over? I'd love to see or have a measurement of that.
I mean, it's less. It was about a quarter of ball width, and of course the horrible thing is that any type of skittle pin, whatever their style. I mean, ours are Gloucester's, but as you'll see here, look, they've got that wicked belly on them, which means that if the ball hits below that, it can whisker through.
Yeah, and then you've missed.
Right.
Irene up for the
Come on,
third
Irene.
time.
Wearing the aubergine, Irene aubergine today.
She is.
It's a chilly evening. Nice. Will it get the extra one? That's harsh.
Nearly the 2/3 of the Cholsey special.
So Irene started off with a duck, but then great 6. Can she continue her form?
That's just gone over a bit too far, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, gentler
Got
pace,
something like that, I
Irene.
think.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Picked up a 5.
And Rob's breathing a sigh of relief, I think, because it wasn't for that second ball.
Captain
I
Dave
think he'd be
did
buying
score,
the
he just
beer.
had to go wide.
But as it is, Rob's taken the beer.
Rob has, but only just. 10 pins to the Nutters. 10 pins to the lads start out. All square after 2.
Nip and tuck.
Andy Hayes now. Oh, a cheeky fall.
It didn't want to go that pin, but it did go in the end. What's Andy got up his sleeve with his second ball?
Comes
He's
across
put it
the alley.
very wide.
He's playing the wide angles, isn't he?
Oh, he's got something with that.
Oh, wow. Now, the lads, having absolutely kind of got off to a fireworks start in leg 1, just dropped back at leg 2, and you have to say, they're looking a bit out of sorts in this leg 3.
Yeah, it's not. Well, the scores are not particularly impressive. Really, when apart from Alan's 8, Andy's 7, Rob's 7, they've all been fairly, and Martin's 7, fairly lowish. Haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, great. I mean, good scoring in the opening leg. It's just here where it counts as the beer leg. As we watch Amy now from the Nutters. Amy's one of the players who's in her 2nd consecutive game this evening. The sheep pen from the other side. She's just changed her mind there about where to address the alley. Nice. Look, smiles from Dave behind her.
Come on then, Amy.
King's the shot, surely.
What have you got up your sleeve, Amy?
Look at this.
Missed.
Look at this.
Missed.
She went for it though.
Yeah.
Dave puts his head in his hands, but he's proud of her for going for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, halfway through the beer leg, it's all square. And the Gutter Nutters have taken one beer and rolled over another.
They certainly have.
So,
It's poised. We're exactly halfway through the game now as well.
could this where the Nutters hour previously in a game on this alley could benefit them? Television's Martin Huff there doing the business with ball 1.
When we first started out with Lads Night Out, this used to sometimes be the turning point of our games. We would turn the screw a bit exactly halfway through and often win, 6-4, win the final 3 legs.
Yeah, start off by losing the 2 and then get thirsty. Oh, he shouted at it as soon as he delivered it.
The Shropshire lads lets out a howl.
Martin 7 there puts down the highest score in this leg for his team, takes him to 22. Now Bex, if Bex can just have a bit of luck and grab her usual form, she could take the beer here, but more importantly, she could take a pin lead.
she's got that, because she's had a bit of an off evening, she's probably thinking about it a bit too much as well. There's a sweet spot between the thinking and the doing. That looks all right.
There we go again. She can't believe it. Hold it together. This is where the psychological side of Skittles is so important. You've got to not let these... I mean, she's now saying to us that every first ball I've missed, she just needs to hold the faith that she knows what she's doing.
She's got it this time.
There we go. Good pick up.
Backing shot there.
Yeah, she looks across at her opponents there, has a quick look. What does she need for the beer? She has a look. 7 to roll it over, 8 to take it.
And this is a lovely little cluster here.
I mean, she's going to roll it over. The 8 is very difficult with this lie, but let's have a look. Oh, no. Bex.
She just held on to it a bit too long.
She groaned out loud at that almost before she'd completed the full downswing there. She knew. She's gone straight in to buy a beer because she is a scholar of the etiquette of the game. And an all-round good egg, as you would say.
Certainly is a good egg.
22-21. Tom, a 5 and a 6. His trajectory is upwards. Can he hold on to his frustration?
So Tom delivers another missile down the alley. Knocks over 5 pins.
It's not a spare lie, though. Best he can hope for is a 9
Pretty
here.
tricky.
9 on. Will he drop the pace?
Ooh, he's going.
No, he doesn't know how to drop the pace. Splits them.
Yeah.
Look, he's cross with himself.
He is cross with himself.
He's so hard on himself.
Yeah.
And I do wonder if sometimes he needs to just ease up. However, having said that, look, 5, 6, 7, he's on the ascendancy.
I always saying, you should play with a smile on your face, but then I've looked at some of the images of me playing Skittles and see it's anything but a smile.
It might be afterwards, but it's not as you approach
No.
with the first ball. Right, Stu now.
Stu.
6 and 6 he's had.
Yeah.
7 to roll over his beer leg. It's one of those cheeky pickups again that Stu so often does with his big spin.
If you hit the inside of that quarter pin with a bit of spin on it, it does something.
Watch the amount of spin he gets when it leaves his hand. Watch him here. And whips it round.
Oh dear. He needn't have done that on his second shot. Poor old Simon is like a
I think
Trojan.
he likes to style it out. There he goes, there's the
Coming
spin,
over
it
a bit.
swings in.
Yeah.
Close.
6 more.
Close.
They're not quite galloped away, the lads, the way they could have done.
No, 29 plays 27
Yes.
with the anchors to go. And a bit of a good tussle. Jerry picked up a lovely 8.
He did.
Alan's on an 8 and a 6. And it will be Alan with the honour.
Alan's just taking a big swig of his beer.
Yeah, he never rushes.
It's now
the
empty, so maybe that's... He knows he's going to the bar or he's being bought a beer after this, one or the other. Let's see what he can do. It's looking good. Just took out the bottom pin.
show off. Right, it's left-hander, of course. He likes this side of the alley. Swing it across. Oh, we've so often we see this season, that back quarter pin is not going over easily. It's not giving anything away.
How did that stay up? That was a feat of something.
Oh, he little jumps up and stomps the floor. Little hop, skip and a jump from Alan there.
Yeah.
Just the 5, so 34 scored. 7 for the draw for Ogar, 8 for the win. He got 8 last time out.
Jerry has been playing for absolutely donkey's years, so he's seen it and done it all before.
Yes.
So he could easily knock these over.
And he's always, this is the thing as well, he's always so happy about it.
Come on then, Jerry. Let's see what you can do.
He does that action there, that he grinds the ball in, he sort of really drives it into his palm.
Yeah. He's got something with that.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
A repeat. We've been here before.
We have.
Now, can he go a few better than Alan, though? Oh, he looks back at his captain, and Dave says, just take the pace down a
Yeah.
bit. Wise words from the experienced skipper.
It's going to be a long...
Will Jerry listen, though?
Oh, I'm not sure. Sometimes you can't hear anything when you're bowling. You're in your own world. No, not good. Yeah. There we go. So he finishes up with a 4.
He could have picked up 2 more there if they'd gone kindly. 31. 34. So the lads have the game.
They do.
The Nutters want the points.
The lads are on the march at the moment.
I think they're feeling like this is their season. The only trophy they've yet to win in their 13-year history
Yes.
is the league trophy.
I know.
Could this be the year? It's early to say. We've got a 32-week season. It's only week 6. Everyone says it's disappointing, but actually, do you know what? That's not a bad lie. Quarter pin the shot.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Got a 9 on here if you hit it just right.
He's got that pin.
Oh, that's unfortunate. No one likes that reverse angle shot.
He could, if he brings down the pace a bit, you can sometimes roll one over. He's missed. Yeah,
Little
just
straight.
the one. But 7's not bad, is it?
No. Graham puffs out his cheeks, takes a stride back. It's hard work for him. We're pleased to get back up to the heights of a 7 after his start to this game. But Andy Arkle will be keen to erase the folly of the 4 in the beer leg and get back into the 7s. Of course, our sticker's doing a second game as well, so fatigue a factor there too.
Just say hello to Alex. Alex is watching on Facebook.
He was watching on. Oh yes, he was watching on Facebook. Yes.
Yeah.
There he is. Wow. Blasted the middle out of it. That's good. Yes, 9 on.
Great shot there. Great shot from Andy there. Has he got some of that?
Look at that.
He has. He's got all 9 down.
There we go.
As you would have heard.
Back into the bosom of his team to receive their applause. Well, there we go. That makes up for the 4 a little bit, doesn't it?
That's suddenly looking like quite a decent score now from Andy.
And again, poor Graham, who's finally pulled together a decent one, has seen Andy just push him a couple of points out. Right, now Irene. Rob has not been marching away with this. Irene has overcome her unfortunate first leg score. She's got a bit of sight on things, look. There we go. Yes, yes, she said. We heard that.
Yeah.
3 per ball, Irene. It's all you need.
She's wanting to make some ground back here on the lads.
She rolled that a little too much out the
Just
palm.
come
Is it going to
across
nick it? It did nick.
Yeah, got the little winger.
There's 3 here. Let's see how she does. Oh,
dear.
Overthought that, I think.
Yeah.
She looks back and say, why on earth did I do that? And sometimes it happens, doesn't it? You've got your game plan, you've got not quite the shot you wanted, but you've got a little way to get a few more points, and you overthink what you're supposed to do and just forget the fundamentals of Skittles. And it falls out your hand into the gutter or goes wide through the gap. It's why we all come out week after week to be frustrated on the alley, isn't it? No. Rob clears out back 2.
So Rob's second ball.
Oh, that's nice. Really unfortunate.
Yeah. Left with that line, the line of 3.
Easiest 3 on the alley.
Yeah.
Missed, yeah.
Straight through.
Nearly took the camera out for the efforts. scampers back. So, 15 pins after 2 for the lads in this 4th leg. 11 for the Gutter Nutters. You have to say, after Andy's lovely 9, you sort of feel the lads are going to romp home with another 2 points on this leg.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you can, when someone does something like that, it just sets everything up, doesn't it?
Now, Amy's got a roll over beer leg with her opponent.
That's true.
And she's thirsty. Oh, the canyon.
It is annoying when you do that. You knock those middle 3 over.
No one likes the gap, and there we go, look. That's the risk. Your muscle memory kicks in.
It does.
That would have been a beautiful shot on the king.
Yeah. It's like a magnet to the valley.
Amy, she's not happy, look. She's giving herself a talking to there. It's unlucky. Just shaved it. Oh!
She's...
I think she felt that perhaps the commiseration was a little bit too sarcastic for her liking.
Yeah, there are often ways and means of delivering something, aren't there? The nuance.
Yeah. And I think we're quite genteel, I've discovered, going to yoga, quite genteel in our club compared to the bear pit atmosphere that there was in some of the alleys where we visited.
Alan's just come over to say hello. That's why I'm taking over. Here goes Andy. Takes over a 4 there, hitting the quarter pin on your right. So Kingpin's still on here. Let's see what he can do. It's coming over. Oh, dear me. I thought that was going to carry on turning.
So did they. Look. He's getting the barracking from his teammates.
He is.
Come on, concentrate, Andy. Hello. That's a pickup. That's a pickup. He raises his hands and that was what I was always trying to do, gesture.
He knew it. Yeah.
So 15 plays 23 after 3. I mean, it's the lads to lose now, isn't it, this leg?
Looks like it.
In a way, it's not what the viewers would want. We want the plucky gutter nutters to
some jeopardy.
Come up with their bottom 3 here to come up with something magical and steal, but it's a tall order. Here's Bex. Come on, Bex. Let's have your first ball of the night. You've deserved it. Well, it's better than some of them have been.
Yeah, I said it again before, and I say it again. The Cholsey special. It's just moved in a little bit. See if she can hit that kingpin. That's come across okay. No.
It's been a hard slog on the alley for Bex tonight.
It is. It's one of those.
Second game, it hasn't improved for her.
No.
Fair play to her for just keeping going.
Oh, that's all right. That's going to
push on, push on.
Oh, that really was a kiss of death from me.
But it's not against the run of the play, and like I say, it's not for the want of her doing many gross errors. It's just been fractions of an inch.
It has. Or I might even go metric and say millimetres. Right, so who we got? We got Martin next for the lads.
Right. Now, I need a comfort break. Are you all right to man the controls?
Yes, I am.
Button 1 will take you to bowler cam. Button 2, skittle cam.
I'm going to leave it on this one for a little bit. There we go. The nice long shot.
I'll leave you in Matthew's very capable single camera angle.
Don't take the
hands.
microphone. So yeah, just me now. That's a lovely shot from Martin there. A difficult lie. He can't help but press the buttons, Simon. I prefer the long view. Oh, so close. A good 6 though from Martin. Scores are looking, yeah, the lads are in a pretty decent position here. .29, 10 pins up. Took me a while to work that out. So next we've got Stu. It's gone out of focus a little bit, so I'll go to this one. Good opening shot there from Stu. He needs to... That's all right, is he? He's got it. Great shot from Stu. So the 9 is on here. Oh, he's just pulled it over a bit too far to the right, but a good 7. I don't think it'll be enough for the gutter nutters, though. Next up, we've got Tom for the lads. Right, Tom, we're ready for you to bowl. He's making his way up. It's pretty crowded up there, and he was very much mid-conversation. So, Tom coming off a 7. Let's see what he can do with this opening ball. I was a little bit slow there on the camera, sorry, viewers. I'm going to leave it on this angle. Much better there from Tom, hitting the kingpin. Now we could still get an 8 here, hitting that quarter pin. Ends with a 6. $35 pins now to the lads. Jerry's got a lot of work to do here. Here we go. Jerry's got his usual position, releases, and that's a good hit. Well, unlucky to take 3 pins out of that. Just changing his mind there and coming across to go for this quarter pin on your left. It looks like he's got it. Great shot. Oh, unlucky to just take 2 pins out. He's still got the 9 on really here, but I think he'd be happy to get a 7. Or just a 5. Bad luck, Jerry. So the nutters finish that leg on 31. The leg is the lads. And let's see what Alan can do here with 0 pressure, which can sometimes mean either a big score or a small score. The pins are up. Everyone's taking a bit of a long time this evening. Good opening shot there from Alan. Rob and Brian is shouting out about the spare being on. It could be, but not like that. There we go. He just needs to keep his head on his shoulders here, because all these pins count if you're thinking about averages and what have you. There we go. Good 7 in the end from Alan. So Dave comes up to chalk up the scores, and the lads finish with a 42 leg, which is a very good leg. Oh, that's the 8 points secured for the lads. Will they make it 10? Let's see what Andy Arkle can do. kind of looked like it deserved more really than 4. Now, there is 8 on here. No, he's just going to finish with a 5. But a good score from Andy. Finishes in the 30s, I think. Yeah, 32. Lovely score. We like to try and get up to 30 if possible in this club. Graham has got some way to go if he wants to finish in the 30s. But you never know. A whisker away, but somehow doesn't take down anything. Graham needs to get something with this to keep them in, really. Well done, Graham. So the Nutters are 1 up after 1 bowler.
Well, sorry for that delay there, but there was a bit of a barrel change. We're now on the very local brewery, Amwell Springs, Chairman Dave.
Oh, Amwell. I do like a bit of Amwell
3.5 pale
Springs.
session ale,
That's
fresh out the
lovely.
barrel.
It's very, very clear.
What have I missed? Bring me up to speed, man. Let's
Yeah,
have a quick
the
flick.
lads took the 4th leg
Oh, they did, didn't they?
with a 42.
Wow. Is this a whitewash on here?
Well, Nutters are up. Nutters are 1 up. I mean, the lads really should win this 10-0.
I mean, the Gutters will be disappointed to win 8-2 and then lose 8-2 on the same evening, surely. Oh, no.
But 10 points in one night, okay.
You'll take it.
Yeah.
Now, a little bit of a chink in the armour there. Look, not a great opening for both Andy or Rob. The lads, their fitness is, I mean, the Nutters, don't forget, have played another game entirely, and the lads are already tiring at the end here. Shocking. Now, Irene, unfortunately, has been on a downward trend since lovely 6 in leg 2.
She has a bit.
What a time now to bounce back with another 6 or maybe more. Come on, Irene. She stares it down the alley. Nearly a 4.
So close. A little bit more pace, and that would have been 4 pins. But come on then, Ivy.
Look, she follows that ball down. Look at the focus. She's willing it. Another cheeky thing. Here's that lie again. We've seen that 3 or 4 times tonight.
Yeah.
And it's a bit awkward because the angles are not. It's not an angle for a 9. This one. Come on, Irene. 1 or 2 more. Has she got it? Has she got it? Yes, she has.
Irene took an 8 out.
Yeah.
She's just put the pressure on a little bit.
Wow. The lads have gone a bit quiet.
They have gone a little bit quiet.
14 pins after 2 for the Nutters. 8 for the lads. Right, Andy.
Yeah,
now.
Andy's got a bit of. He needs to get a score here.
Well, his Welsh compatriot Rob got a 3.
Yeah.
Andy is their last Celtic hope. That's the way to open.
Lovely shot there.
I'm not sure the spare is on, as someone optimistically shouted. Oh, has he got it?
Oh,
The unkindest
very close
nick
to
of
rolling
all.
onto that back.
It was, wasn't it? New nickname, Welsh Rarebit.
What's Andy got in his
There is a 9 on if he wants
get
it.
an
Is
8.
he going to risk? No.
A 7.
He tried.
Nice way to finish.
Andy's had a very good innings there, hasn't he?
He has. I was just distracted then by the comments. Giles is very much supporting the Nutters here.
Of course.
Come on,
Everyone
Nutters,
loves an
take
underdog.
advantage. They do, don't they? And Brian Woods has said front pin and back quarters, seen several times tonight, got to be called meat and two veg surely.
I quite like that. That's quite a good name for that.
It certainly is.
That broken frame. We mustn't call it a split. It's 210 pin. Right, come on, Amy. Where are we at the moment? 15.
16 for the Nutters so far.
Hey! Wow.
Well done, Amy. I'm sure she meant that.
Did you see Captain Dave in the background? He was like, what up, here we all? They're all coming down.
Now, she's got a good little bunch here. She's got
Hello?
them. Yeah.
Oh, no!
Very close. Well done, Amy.
Look at that. It's stuck up, moved off its spot, but didn't tumble.
The Nutters have come alive here.
22 pins after 3, where the lads are on 15. What are the lads? Do you think they've just lost focus? Do you think they were a bit too casual and thought, we've got this?
They're all looking pretty relaxed, like they're not concentrating enough now. They're having too much fun and drinking too much beer.
I was going to say, by relaxed, you mean slightly drunk.
Yeah. So, Martin. That's a nice, lovely opening shot there from Martin. Deserved a few more. Could Brian Wood give us a name for that?
So I refer to it sometimes as the half Nazi.
The half Nazi.
All reverse angles here. Television's Martin Huff doesn't quite know what to do.
No.
Oh, he fell off.
Yeah.
He ran away off the ran away from the alley.
I know you don't like footballing in alleys, but sometimes in football you don't know whether to shoot or cross. And it's a similar thing with Skittles here. Martin didn't know which one, and so he put it down the middle.
Although my understanding is Martin quite often shoots.
And sometimes scores. So, Bex.
Right. 6-3, 6-4. That's and she's struggled for every single pin. Could this be time to take some of that positive energy from the rest of her teammates? Finally, a half decent ball.
Yeah.
Left the red kite formation there.
Or a martini glass.
Well, that's
If
very
you're a bit classy.
quite.
Which I'm not
La-di-da.
particularly. And there's no base of the glass, is there? It's not. No. Simon's shaking his head.
No, we're not doing that.
In disgust.
Right, Bex, come on, get a 7.
She could get to a 7 here. She's definitely.
That'll be a
easy
higher
within her
score of the evening.
capabilities.
Finish on a high.
Yeah.
7. Bex, come on.
Got it. No. Unlucky. That is so unlucky.
Brian agrees with me on YouTube. Honestly, poor old Bex, that her score, that 24, apart from her, she'll shake her head at that, but that getting that 24 was like swimming uphill through treacle for Bexton, right?
Yeah.
Goodness me, she had to work hard at it. So, 27 plays 20, is that?
That is, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Well, pressure still very much on, and Tom, not been on sparkling form for him.
No. But he came back a bit, didn't he? That's a nice. Oh, so close.
How many times
have I
has he
said
done
that?
Well, how many times has he done that? Missed the entire front line and taken out a couple at the back.
That's one of my specialities as well.
Wow. He's just left a chevron.
Now, wouldn't it be nice if this took, or they all went? But you'd have to slow the ball down a bit, I think. He's got the ball. He's got the pin.
Oh, again.
Did it
Harshly
too well.
treated, wasn't he? Giles on YouTube says, yes, Beck's average has taken a hit tonight. It has. Absolutely has. But she's not the only one.
No, it's not been a vintage. She's not been a really high
I mean, if you look at the
scoring.
totals so far, though, I mean, the lads are all there, but only a couple, 30, 31, 32. Stu just tickles over the quarter pin.
Stu really needs to get some down with this. Just needs to take it
Big
slow.
spin. If that had just spun a couple of mil more, it would have absolutely battered the king.
It's come over. 4 for Stu.
Stu's spinning weapon is, if he can tame it, if it all works out, is incredibly effective. But he puts so much on. It's such a high-risk strategy.
Yeah, seen him sometimes just.
He's had a couple of good games. So in the last
a
game, he
lot.
had 30 with a 1, and tonight, and again, 29 with a 4. So close to getting mid-30s. So 31 to the lads. Where are we at? 10, 26. 4-pin deficit with Alan to go first. Alan's not rushing it, look. Got to play a bit of a game here, but the psychology.
You don't want to be rushing. No, not now. There's not another game after
It's
this.
nice to see our mayor, His Worship the Mayor has joined us in the back there with the bobble hat.
Oh yeah, not in his chains.
No, he's just brought the winter plumage.
Yeah.
Wow, the arrowhead.
Rob Wadsworth is calling out the spares on yet again.
I think it's tricky from here, Rob.
It certainly is.
But Rob is ever the optimist. Oh, wow.
The spare is on.
Oh, my word.
Rob was right.
And can I just say, Brian on YouTube said Alan's going to need a spare, I think, and what has he gone and done? However, can I just caution, because now what we see here being set up by our sticker is the most buttock-clenching shot in all of Skittles. You've got your spare in the bag after 2, and in the back of your mind, don't put it through.
I know
don't
Alan
put
will.
it through.
He's not going to. He's got his pecker up, I think.
He's having an absolutely
He's got a steal. I reckon this is going to be a 5
top
or a
skittling,
6.
says Tommy, joining us on YouTube.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, look
Finish
at that.
from Alan.
Embarrassing white middle-aged high-fiving and fist-pumping. It's all great to see.
There's nothing wrong with a high five. Tommy Wills is watching on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hi, Tommy.
Giles says we have seen him go through, but not tonight, Giles. Alan finishes with a 14 spare. Yeah, if I'm right, the only spare of the night.
Alan has just come up with a 40 there. He's really going to be standing away with the
just
averages.
Casually stuffed in a 40 out of nowhere.
I've known Alan since 1990 something.
More importantly, he's managed to take his team total for the leg to a 40, meaning that Jerry needs 9. Spares on was cheekily called by the opposition.
Yes.
Oh, Jerry.
Bit of a bouncing bomb there from Jerry.
I don't think the 9's on here.
Right, we'll let him bowl his last ball down.
Come on. Little bonus. No.
Dear me. No.
Jerry Smiler, oh God.
That is the game.
It is. And just when we thought the Nutters might steal back a point or possibly 2, no, the lads punished them for their potential bravado at getting a couple of 8s and a 6 and taking the lead.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, they put them back in their place.
Alan enjoys turning the screw.
Yeah, Brian on YouTube says captain's innings, great anchorman,
Yeah, indeed.
absolutely. Very, very reliable, and that's what you need. There they go. The hands are being shaken.
They are.
My
yeah.
hair's
I
looking
like the
looking
handshake.
terrible, but that's because I wore my woolly hat. It was so cold on the bike. My bobble hat's something.
Yeah, I've stopped thinking about hair now. I'm this age.
What, you haven't got any? Right. So, brilliant. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. If you have been watching, always a pleasure to have you. I hope you enjoyed it. For more information, if you want to hear about how all the other teams are doing, if you go to abmskittles.uk, that's the club website, usually updated on a Sunday afternoon with all the latest scores. You can follow them on ABM Skittles on Facebook, and of course you can find us on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch and X and Instagram. Just search for Wallingford Live Skittles. So, I've got to do it all again tomorrow because of a rash, drunken promise I made in Yeovil.
You
Matt.
did, and but you know, you don't have to. I mean, let us know in the comments if you want Simon to do another. He's kind of pumped up here on paracetamol and beer to get him through this. I think a hot toddy might be in order when you get home, Simon.
I think there might be a bit of a medicinal brandy with my name on it.
And yeah, so if you want him to,
I don't even know who's
tomorrow.
playing tomorrow. Do you know what? I can't remember. Is it the Cross Keys? Wallingford's finest drinking establishment. Let's have a look at the fixtures. It was lovely 40. Very good. So who's up tomorrow? Remnants versus Alsorts.
Oh yeah.
No, I've gone too far. I've gone too far.
You have. We've got
McLean Smilers versus Cross Keys. McLean Smilers are absolutely flying. They're a team that's been in the league for about 4 or 5 years now, I think.
they are.
And they have had a cracking start against a brand new team, the Cross Keys, who are, shall we just say, have got a couple of natural talents in their team and are very competitive.
Jeff, I noticed, is pretty high in the averages.
And then we've got bestsellers against crowd favourites, the Spare Ribs. So it will be good. So yeah, I couldn't miss that one. I'll have to come down tomorrow. So
well,
anyway,
there you go, viewers. He'll be here again tomorrow night.
I will. I can't help myself. Anyway, thank you very much. Good night for now, and we'll be back tomorrow. But until we go, we'll just leave you with the ambience of the club.